Just when I thought we were done talking about Sean Diddy Combs, now people are talking about his chief of staff, Kristina Khorram. Who exactly is she and how much is she involved? You may recall back in March, Lil Rod's lawsuit compared her to Ghislaine Maxwell, the woman that helped Jeffrey Epstein in his crimes and now is serving time in prison. And if you checked out the Southern District of New York's press conference, they said that there were others involved, from assistants to top-level executives within the Combs enterprise. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as we continue to unpack the Sean Diddy Combs saga and the Combs enterprise, as you know, this past week, Sean Diddy Combs was arrested. Yesterday, we revealed to you the actual arrest footage where he was arrested by federal agents at his Park Hyatt hotel here in New York City. Since then, Diddy has been denied bail twice because they believe he is a flight risk. They also believe that he can't help himself in regards to contacting possible witnesses. But one of the things that we pointed out in our collaboration with Stephanie St. Aubin, aka allegedly Stephanie, be sure to check out that video because we really break down the legality of what we can expect and what happened this week in regards to this Diddy indictment. But one of the things that we uncovered in my research and in my conversation with Stephanie was that the Southern District of New York is currently still investigating this Combs enterprise. And when we say Combs enterprise, there is the actual Combs enterprise before this litigation. However, this is what the SDNY is referring to, meaning this illegal operation that Combs set up for his own sexual gratification. Not money laundering or who knows what we will discover. But they did reveal that this investigation is ongoing, meaning that there could be more arrests. So a lot of names have been thrown out there in regards to other people that Diddy has been associated with, other people that have attended the big Diddy parties over the years. But Christina Khorram is his chief of staff, and a lot of people are talking about her involvement because there had to be people that prepared these hotel rooms, that restored these hotel rooms, that paid people off after damage to these rooms. Yes, these, quote, freak-offs were elaborate, they were aggressive, they were also, in my own words, disgusting, based off if you read that Cassie lawsuit. Well, since then, we've gotten to know a little bit more about Kristina Khorram. So let's unpack that before we get into why people think that she might be facing charges, unless she's working with the Southern District of New York. So Newsweek wrote this article back in March because this came out in the Lil Rod lawsuit, because a lot of people, including myself, did not necessarily believe Lil Rod's lawsuit 100%. Diddy and his own attorneys have claimed that Lil Rod's lawsuit was just a money grab. Diddy just recently, a model from back in the day that had a lawsuit against him, one of 11 civil lawsuits against him, they're asking the judge to have that lawsuit dismissed. But in regards to Kristina Khorram, Newsweek writes this in regards to who she is. They said one of the trafficking lawsuits filed against Sean Diddy Combs referred to his chief of staff as the Ghislaine Maxwell to Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. Investigators with the Department of Homeland Security executed search warrants at the properties belonging to the music mogul in Miami and the Holmby Hills suburb of Los Angeles. The raids are tied to trafficking allegations leveled by different plaintiffs in recent months, the Associated Press reported, citing law enforcement sources. Homeland Security Investigations said in a statement on Monday that it had executed a law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation. Aaron Dyer, an attorney for Combs, said in a statement on Tuesday that there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed, pointing out that his client is cooperating with authorities, that as yet there has been no finding of criminal or civil liability. Music producer Combs is facing, as you know, several lawsuits accusing him of SA and trafficking. Last month, a music producer filed a lawsuit, and this is several months ago, this is from back in March, A music producer filed a lawsuit against Combs of coercing him to solicit prostitutes and then pressure him to have sex with them. The plaintiff, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, alleges that he was trafficked, sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened by Combs for more than a year. Jones produced several tracks on Combs' The Love album Off the Grid and is seeking $30 million in damages. In the lawsuit, Combs' chief of staff, Kristina Khorram, is compared to British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, who is a former girlfriend of the late convicted offender Jeffrey Epstein. So Maxwell, as you know, is serving a 20-year prison sentence after she was convicted in December of 2021 of helping him recruit and SA underage girls. Sidebar. I haven't reported on this. I did mention this in one of my last videos on Diddy. There is a book that was released by a publisher that is claiming that this is Kim Porter's journal, her diary. This was the book that she was allegedly working on. However, I haven't gone into detail about that book because it hasn't been verified. The Daily Mail did write about this, and they do say that this has not been verified. However, the publisher behind the book claims that the person that gave it to them, he trusts 100%. How are we supposed to go by that? However, some of the claims in this book are not matching the claims that are within the SDNY's investigation because it doesn't involve underage individuals. However, in the book, the late Kim Porter allegedly is claiming that there were underage people involved. Also, an 18-year-old pop star that people are assuming could possibly be Justin Bieber. So a lot of receipts, people are posting awkward video footage of Justin Bieber and Diddy from over the years.
Everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
According to the complaint, Khorram required all of Combs' employees, including domestic staff, to walk around with a fanny pack or pouch containing narcotics so the rapper could partake in his drug of choice at will. It is also alleged that Khorram, who is one of almost 30 defendants in the suit, ordered S-workers for Mr. Combs. So who exactly is Kristina Khorram? So according to the since-deleted LinkedIn profile, Khorram joined Combs' Bad Boy Entertainment as a senior executive liaison in July of 2013. She went on to become Combs' day-to-day manager, as well as on taking the role of director, office of the chairman of Combs Enterprise. So it's very important to emphasize there is the actual Combs Enterprise and the Combs Enterprise that the Southern District of New York is referring to in their indictment. Okay? That enterprise is not real it is real, but it's not an actual business. So they say that she was disappointed as she was appointed as Combs' chief of staff in November of 2020. Holding a bachelor's degree in business and French from the North Carolina State University, Khorram has also worked at Burberry, Paramount Pictures, AOL, and Gen Art in the past, according to her profile. In January of 2021, Combs described Khorram's importance to him as he shared a photo of her with his Facebook followers. It said, "Meet Kristina Khorram, Chief of Staff at Combs Enterprises. Kristina, aka KK, keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get ish done. Don't know how I'd function without her." Can I play devil's advocate here? And I'm no longer saying devil's advocate, I'm saying Diddy's advocate, but that doesn't sound right either because I'm not advocating for him. I wonder even back then if Diddy was setting people up, like posting this randomly. I mean, yes, he could be just showing love to her, but he posted this on his Facebook. He says, "I don't know how I'd function without her." Almost sort of like setting her up. Now the world knows how important you are to me. So if I'm ever implicated, you're implicated. Look, I've gone down a rabbit hole and I'm trying to get out. So back in 2020, Combs also spoke of Khorram's importance to him when he took to Instagram to wish her a happy birthday. He says, "Happy birthday to my ace boon coon, my right hand, my day-to-day manager that keeps my world twirling, and she's always got my back." He captioned the photo that showed them posing together. "She makes sure that I smile every day and I don't go into those dark places. Today is your day. It's your mother effing birthday. Go KK, it's your birthday. Love you, Kristina Khorram." The post appears to have been since deleted from Combs' Instagram grid. Khorram also appears to have deleted or renamed her Instagram account. With Diddy's recent indictment, Kristina Khorram's name has resurfaced.
Who helped P. Diddy pull off these freak-offs? This right here is Kristina Khorram. She joined Bad Boy Entertainment in 2013 and very quickly became known as Diddy's right hand. Lil Rod, one of the producers who accused Diddy of sexual impropriety, says that this is Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell. Diddy has written about her in songs and went so far as to say she's the person who keeps his life running. He doesn't know how he would function without her. And now other people who knew her said that she was instrumental in organizing those freak-offs and that she facilitated the abuse of the women who were forced to participate in these events. There are allegations that she forced everyone in Bad Boy Entertainment who was anywhere near Sean Combs to carry small amounts of narcotics on them so that no matter which way he looked or who he asked, they would have what he wanted on them. She has not been arrested or accused of any crimes so far, though in the indictment against Sean Combs, they do list several high-profile associates. So it's unclear if she'll be indicted on any of these crimes or if they're going to try to use her as a witness. But either way, being called somebody's Ghislaine Maxwell is a loaded accusation. I'll let you know when we have more.
Here's the thing. One of the things that I in my research, in my conversation with Stephanie, I was watching CNN and they had a few legal experts talking about this. The case that the Southern District of New York has, Stephanie said it, other legal minds have said it, they've been working on this a lot earlier than we even realize. Yes, the home raids, but even before the home raids, they have been gathering information for a long time. I do not see necessarily them even needing Kristina Khorram's help in getting what they need on Diddy. I would not be shocked if she is going to face charges, especially at being the right-hand woman, the woman allegedly telling others to hold on to these narcotics whenever he needs them, which at the same time is implicating them. I feel like people that were assistants and things like that, they probably will be okay, but I'm sure they will be speaking to the Southern District of New York and investigators as well. But Kristina, I just don't see Kristina necessarily getting out of this clean. I don't see her walking away from this just being a witness, especially if she was the right-hand woman in regards to helping this Comb enterprise do what they've done for decades. Guys, the Diddy updates continue as we unpack and we discover a lot of things that we have been talking about for years when it comes to Diddy. Now this information is just slowly but surely being confirmed. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel.